offline editor and have what we call the online editor. So for the sake of this class, because of our time, I will just be using the online editor. So for you to use your online editor, all you need to do is to go online, go to your Google Chrome or any browser that you use, and then type Scratch. So when you type Scratch, so you just search for Scratch on your Google Chrome, then you have this. And please confirm if you can still hear me in the chat room. Just need to be sure I'm carrying everybody along. We really apologize for this network issue. This is a very unforeseen contingency. Please confirm you are still with me. Okay, great. Good. Okay, so when you type Scratch on your Google like this, you are going to see a list of things that will pop up, that will pop out on your screen. So you are going to be going for the first link, which is Scratch. So once you click this, you will be able to use the online editor. Yeah, so my Scratch is loading now. That voice breaking. This is really, really bad. I don't even know. I just connected to my best internet. Hi, Bana, is it better? Can you hear me and can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So,
Yeah.
when you search for Scratch, this is what you are going to have, and then you can go on to create an account for yourself. So, so let me just sign out so you can see how it looks like to create an account and then to sign in. So this is what you actually have if you don't have an account before on Scratch. So once you click on this, you'll be able to create an account just like the normal sign in and the sign up that we do. So once you are done creating your account, all you need to do is to now sign in with the account you've created, with the login details you've created. So once you do this, it will take you here. And then you click on create to begin your project. There is no screen and your voice is breaking. Okay. I can see a lot of there's no screen in the chat. Can you see my screen? Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Yes. Okay, so you can see my screen. So this is what Scratch looks like. Like my colleague told you the other time, Mr. Tejumala, I said we have two types of coding, the block-based coding and the text-based coding. So this is what we call a block-based coding. And the reason why we call it a block-based coding is because we have code blocks already pre-installed on the platform that we can drag and play around with. So these are what we call code blocks. So we have 9 code blocks on Scratch. So we have a lot of them that does different things. We have the motion, which helps us to move around the Scratch. We have the looks, which helps us to talk. You can see the say hello. So if you do this, if you click on this now, you will see your sprite will say hello. And then we have the sound to play sound. So we have a lot of these code blocks. I'm not going to be taking them one after the other because of our time. Today we are going to be building a project actually with Scratch. So we have a lot of these code blocks that we use to do different things. So apart from code block, we also have what we call a sprite and a backdrop. This card that you are seeing here is a sprite. So another name for sprite is character. And then we also have what we call the backdrops. So another name for backdrop is background. So my backdrop is still loading. Yeah, so you can see a baseball background. It's still loading. You can see a baseball background, you can see a blue sky, you can see a boardwalk, you can see a bedroom. So we have all these to actually represent a background. So we'll call them backdrop, but another name for backdrop is background. So we can pick from all these actually, you can pick from any of these to make our work, our project very fascinating. So quick one, like I told you, what we're going to be doing today. So what we're going to be doing today is to create a simple project using Scratch. And the name of the project is Escaping an Obstacle. So here that I'm pointing to, if you can see my cursor, here is where we can write what project we want to work on. Escaping an Obstacle. So that's the project we're going to be doing with our Scratch today. So that's where, this is where you can write the name of your project. And then you can now begin working on your project. So when you are trying to use Scratch to do a project, so we use Scratch to do a lot of things actually. You can use it to build games. We also use it for artificial intelligence. There are code blocks here, and we also have what we call an extension and add extension. This add extension, they are the things that we can actually use to play around with artificial intelligence. We have video sensing for computer vision. We have the text to speech for natural language processing. We also have all these ones, those microbits, this Lego for robotics. We have this translate also for natural language processing. So these are what we call an extension on Scratch that we use to do Scratch for artificial intelligence. But this class, we're not going to be talking about how we can use Scratch for artificial intelligence. We just want to use Scratch to be able to build a project. So let's get into it. So the project, like I told you, what we want to build is to escape an obstacle. So for us to be able to escape an obstacle, that means we are going to be needing two things. Number one is the character that will be escaping the obstacle, and then another character that will be the obstacle itself. Before I continue, let me just know if you can still hear me and you can see my screen. Please confirm you can see my screen and you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much.
We can hear you.
Great.
We can hear you.
I can hear.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'm going to pick our character now. So we have, like I told you, we have different characters here. So we have Abby, we have Amon, we have Andy, we have Avery. We have Avery working, we have Balena. We have a lot of them that we can actually play with. See, we have Ben, we have Cassie Dance, we have Danny, we have Dee. So for this project, we will use let's use Anna. Yes, let's use Anna. And then I'll take out these this is my Sprite. Okay. Yes, I think we can use Anna. Anna is perfect for somebody that will be escaping an obstacle. And then another thing we will use, so we need to get our character that we are going to be escaping. But before that, let's take a background. So I think we can use this. Good. Yes, so this is perfect. And then let's pick our character that we are going to be escaping. So we can use a ball. This basketball. Okay, good. So we now have our character that will be escaping, that will be doing the escape. And then we also have our character that we need to escape. And then we have our background. So the next thing is to reduce the size of this ball because this ball is so big. So we need to reduce the size of this ball to like 80 here. So this is where you reduce the size. So 80, yeah, so this is, I think that is okay. Or we can even still go to like 70. Okay, yeah. So now we have our two characters. The next thing is to put the code to make what we want to achieve to be for us to be able to achieve what we want to do. So let's work on let's work on our friend here, Anna. So this is Anna who is going to be escaping the ball. We can even make Anna to be bigger. So we increase the size of Anna here. Yeah, so Anna is very big now. So let's work on Anna. So the first thing is to get a code block that will help us to make whatever I want to do to be able to for us to be able to get a result. So we need a particular code block that once we press it, it's going to make our work for us to be able to see results. Like I said, we need a code block that will help us to get results. So that's why we are taking this particular code block in the Infinity folder. Oh, there's an interruption coming. Okay, thank you. So the next thing, like I told you, we want to make Anna to be able to escape this obstacle. And if you want to achieve this, then the best way will be that we make Anna to be able to go up and down. So we take our repeat time, and then we take a particular code block under the motion, which we call the change y by 10. So this change y by 10, what this change y by 10 does, let me do this. So let me use the change y by 10 first so you can see how this works. Let me take this particular code block when click the green flag. So this when click green flag is the most common code block that we use. So when I click this code block, you'll see what will happen to Anna. Can you see what is happening to Anna? Anna is now moving up. So when I change this to -10 also, Anna will begin to move down. So now we've gotten a code that will help us to make Anna to either go up or down. But because of we're not going to be using this green flag, we want to be able to use a code block. We want to be able to use a button on our laptop so that when we press it, then it's going to allow Anna to go up or down. So by this, we won't need to be using this green flag. So that's why I'm picking this one. So we take this one here. So let's assume I want to use the up arrow on my keyboard. So I take this. So when I click on the up arrow on my keyboard, can you see? So with this now, I can use the up arrow on my keyboard to make Anna go up or down. So that is sorted already. But we need Anna to be able to do this repeatedly. We don't want to be the one controlling Anna just by clicking. So we need Anna to be able to do this repeatedly. And then that's why we're picking our repeats then. We also have a particular code block that we call forever. So forever helps you to make whatever you want to do to be continuous, like it will just keep happening. So but in this case, we are going to be using the repeat then. So we put this inside here, and then we take another repeat 10 for us to be able to do the, so first thing is that we want to make Anna to go up, and then another thing is we want to make Anna to be able to go down. So we'll put -10 here. So with this, once I click, let me take my Anna back here. So with this code that I just have here, I can now go up or go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. So that means when this boy is coming to this side, Anna can actually escape it now because Anna can go up and still come down. So this come down, what we use to create the come down is this change y by -10. And what we use to create the go up is this y by 10. But the repeat is what is making it to actually do repeatedly without us having to press our green flag or keep pressing our keyboard. So that is sorted already. Another thing we need to do is to work on our ball, because the ball is always going to move. So we'll be able to achieve Anna to be able to go up and down. So now it's time to work on our ball that will be coming, or that will be coming from this right hand side. So basically what we want to do is to let our ball come from this side to this side. We want it to come from here to here, so that by the time it comes here, Anna will be able to escape it. So the first code block that we're going to be taking is our green flag. Remember what I told you that we do use our green flag to do? We use it to get a result. Okay. So we use it to get our result. So in this scenario, we still need a code block also that will make our ball to be moving repeatedly, like from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. So we're going to be needing a forever block. But before that, let me do this. So we need to be able to move our ball from the right to left. Then we take a particular code block called the go to X and Y. So with this code block now, our ball will actually move from one place to another. Our ball will move, but it has not moved yet. So for us to be able to do this, we need to specify where it's going to be moving to. So there's what we call XY coordinate. Because of the time, we're not going to be going very deep into all that. So XY coordinate just implies the coordinate of our backdrop, where our backdrop can move to on this stage. So we have the X axis and the Y axis. So we have, I'm going to be picking 210 and then 150 minus 150. So with this, can you see that my ball has moved? So my ball just moved to a particular position. So this position, can you all see here? So if you can see here, you will see X and Y. So whatever I put inside here, it's going to reflect inside here. Inside here. So you can see, if I click this now, it's going to be 200 and minus 150. So this place is telling us that our ball is currently at 200 and minus 150, but we need to use 210 and 150 and minus 150. So this is the first thing. So the reason why we're, okay, like I told you, we need our ball to move from here to here. So we need another code block that will actually make our what is it called? Our ball to move. Let me take this ball back. So I'm going to do something now. So just pay attention. So I'm taking the glide. When I click on this now, you will see that the ball will move. Can you see? So the ball is moving. So and we have it at minus 77 and minus 140. So this area on our stage is actually minus 77 and minus 140. See, I know I'm rushing you guys, but because of our time, we have just 1 hour for this program. Subsequently, we are still going to have more classes. So just pay attention. Just make sure you listen. I will try as much as possible to go very slow so that I can also understand. But at the same time, I will still need to be fast because I need to be time conscious. So for this sake, I need to make our ball move further than this place. So I need it to actually move to this area. So for us to be able to do this, I need, can you see? So when I place my ball here, it's already at minus 203 and minus 51. So this is a very good position I can actually put my ball. So I can do minus 203 here and then minus 151. So with this, my ball will be able to move from here to this position. So the reason why we have this code block again, if I click on this, you will see that this ball will move back to this position on this right-hand side. Let me take this. So you'll see now. Can you see? So the ball has returned from this position that it glides to, and then it moved back to this position. So this 210 and minus 150 is what is keeping our ball here, while this glide, minus 203 to minus 151, is what is making our ball to glide to this side. So now all we need to do is to make sure we combine this code together. So what these two codes will be doing is that by the time we take them together, when I click this, our ball can now glide, and then it will also return to this position. Can you see? So our ball is now coming from here because we've said that our ball should go to this position, which is here, and then it should always glide to this position. So can you see? Can you see? So currently I'm pressing the green flag by myself, and I don't need to do this because it's going to be very stressful for me. So all I need to do is to take my forever code block, which will now help me to keep the process doing. Like it will now be continuous. It will be doing by itself, and I don't need to keep pressing my green flag. Can you see now? I've even taken my hand away from my green flag, so it's now doing by itself. So this is one of the things we use forever code blocks to do. So I'm going to stop this now. So the next thing is for us to now make sure that Anna escapes this ball. So we need to still do something right here on the ball. So what we're going to be doing on the ball now is that when the ball touches Anna, so we also need to set a score because we want to be able to escape things. So we need to set a particular score that by the time I escape this, then I'm going to have a score, maybe 1 or 2. So I take my green flag and then I pick my wait until. So there's a code block that we call the wait until. Wait until, yes. And then we have a code block that we call the touching. So this touching, this is the touching. So this touching now will now change it to Anna. You see that Anna will appear here. Can you see Anna is already here? So this is what is, so I need to add one more. I need to add one more code block to complete this code. So I will explain what this code will do for. So just as you can see the code, what this code is saying is that when I click on the green flag and then this ball touches Anna, then it should stop. That's just the explanation of this code that I've done here. So you will see now that immediately I click on this green flag and the ball touches Anna, the ball will stop. Can you see? The ball has stopped. The ball has stopped because it has touched Anna. That touched Anna's leg. So that is it. So we'll be able to make our ball to move from the right to the left and be able to make our ball to actually stop whenever it touches Anna's leg. So we need to work again on Anna. We need to be able to set a score that, oh, once Anna is able to escape a ball, then it should read the score. It should give Anna 1. Once Anna is able to escape another ball, then it should give Anna 2. So I need to do what we call variables. So we set variables. So I need my green flag again to be able to do that. And then I go to my variables. So I will set my variable. So if you want to set your variable, this is how you set it. You come here to make a variable. So we'll call this number of ball escape. So number of ball escape means that it should count the number of times that Anna escapes the ball. Oh, I'm coming. I need to rename this. Rename variable. Number of, this should be of number of ball escape. Yeah, so you can see number of ball escape. So what I'm trying to do now is that by the time Anna is able to escape this ball, then Anna should get a score for missing the ball, for being able to escape the ball. Then I need to add one more variable here called the change number of variables. So this is where our ball will be counting. Yes. So with this now, please come on, you can still hear me. I'm so sorry, I didn't even ask that. Can you still hear me and see my screen?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Hello,
great. Thank you.
hello.
I can
Okay.
hear you well, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so let's continue. So now we've created a code. We've written a code now that will help us to be able to move our ball from the right to the left. And also we've written a code that will make our ball to stop when it touches Anna's leg. So this code, this one here, will make our ball to move from right to left. This code here will make our ball to stop when it touches Anna's leg. This code will make Anna to move from up to down to be able to escape the ball. This code will make help us to get the score once what is her name? Anna is able to escape the ball. So let's see how this could work now. So I'll click on the green flag. Okay, so I need to be very fast to escape the ball. So let me put it here like this. Okay, so let's start. Can you see? Oh, so it has touched Anna's leg again. But can you see the one? So the number one was the ball I was able to miss the first time. So let's do this. Let's do it again. So I missed that. Good. Can you see? Can you see that the number is now increasing? So once Anna is able to escape the ball, it will add number for Anna. So another thing we can also do is to put a sand to make our work very interesting. So we can just go here and pick a sand. So we have codes here, we have costume here. So costume is another thing that we also do use in Scratch, but we're not going to be talking about costume today. So we also have sand. So once you click on sand, you have different sand you can play with. So I'm just going to take, there's this particular sand that I like, the boing. I'm going to take the boing. Oh, it's still loading. Okay, I think I have boing now. So I'll go to sand. Oh, it has not added yet. I'm coming. Set. Okay, I should have boing now. Yes, I have boing now. So I'm just going to put boing here. So I'm just going to add one here and then I will share my sound so you can hear what will happen. So immediately I escape the ball, you'll see that a sound will be made. So I take this back here. So let's start. Oh, it has catch me already. I'm coming. Can you see? The number is counting and then it's also making a sound. Immediately escapes the ball. Yeah. So this is it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think my internet tripped off again. So sorry. Please confirm if you can hear me now.
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Great. Can you see my screen too?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you loud.
I can hear you very well.
Okay, yeah. So we have these two buttons here. So we have these two buttons here that we can actually use to make our stage bigger or smaller. So so this is a feature here that will help us to make our code very big. So can you see my stage is now very big?
What's that?
So that is the boing sound. That is the boing sound that we had it. So with this, we've been able to make our project escaping an obstacle. Yes, so that will be all for today. We'll meet another time to do another interesting project. So if you enjoyed the class, let me see your reply in the chat. Say yes, I enjoyed the class. Let me see your chat. Let's interact.
Yes, I enjoyed the class.
Good.
Yes, I enjoyed the class, but there were some things I didn't understand.
Love this class.
I enjoyed this class.
Yes,
I enjoyed the class, but there were some things. I enjoyed the class, but there were some things I didn't understand.